Hey team, this is probably one of the most important videos that I've filmed that I'd love you to listen to for the time that we're experiencing right now. Obviously 2 years ago when the lovely COVID hit was a new experience for all of us. You know, in my lifetime, and I'm 50 plus a bit of GST now, nothing had hit us like what happened. It was so much uncertainty, didn't know what to plan for. And we launched, a program or a process around protect and prepare, which is about protecting what you've got in place, the relationships, the money, the community, and also preparing for what lay ahead. Not that we could predict it all. 2 years down the track, we're sitting here now and running through a new experience. And what I'm not concerned about, probably more excited about, is supporting you through the uncertainty of what's lying ahead. Now, we know we've experienced unprecedented booms in construction, in the real estate sales, no matter what part of the country that you're in. In fact, a business colleague of mine shared with me 2 weeks ago, it's been the biggest non-profit construction boom in history. And I can totally relate to that. Having been doing what I'm doing with you now for the last 20 years, I've seen a couple of cycles. I've seen what happened that led up to 2007 and 2008. We had a real estate boom. We had cowboys making money despite themselves. Dodgy trades just making lots of good profit, but having no structure and no process in place. 2 years later, they were nowhere. We're going to see a correction. We're not going to see necessarily a downturn, but we are going to see a correction. And you're experiencing it right now. From record inflation rates, like we're experiencing inflation that we haven't seen for 30 or 40 years. And if you're not that old yet, it's going to be the highest rate of inflation in your lifetime. We've got material costs going through the roof, delays with supplies from all over the world and also all over the country, and the impending interest rate rises over the next 12 to 18 months, not just 1 or 2, but maybe 5 or 6. Now, I'm not here to predict, but I'm here to help you prepare. So one of the things that I'm going to recommend you do is review, and if you haven't done already, jump to your Business Mountain Handbook. You've received it as a client, and what we're working through with each of our clients right now is protecting and preparing yourself for 2022-2023. Now, no matter what level you think you're at on the mountain, now is the time to just stop, pause, open up your red level checklist, which is all about survival. As you know, on the mountain, as you climb higher on the mountain, making sure that you've got the right oxygen supplies, the right equipment, the right things in place to support you is more important than ever. So I don't care whether you're a blue level business, green level, yellow level, working your way through orange. Now is the time to really be all over your financials, all over your numbers. A couple of examples that have really highlighted this for me. I was chatting to some clients last week that were busier than ever. Can't keep up, cash flow non-existent. Simple little things like having put their prices up for nearly 12 months, haven't reevaluated the hourly cost to employ their team, haven't reviewed their contracts to make sure that there's rise and fall or any special conditions that they can utilise to support and protect themselves. Just some really simple examples of how they've neglected aspects of the red level checklist. So the things I'd really encourage you to do right now, particularly from the financial aspect, because I'd like to support you with some future videos after this one. Go back, reevaluate what your break even is. How many jobs do you need to win, complete, invoice and get paid for each and every month to cover your operating costs and your overheads, Reevaluate what your gross profit margin that you require is to support your business. Make sure you have a cash flow forecast in place so that you know roughly how much cash you'll have in your bank in 4 weeks' time, possibly 8 weeks' time, depending on the inflows and outflows within your business. You may want to sit down with one of the team and reevaluate your business projections. Make sure that you have evaluated your pricing. If you're wearing material prices, if you're wearing costs from around your business, okay, you don't deserve that. You need to value yourself more and pass that on to whoever's paying you at the other end. You need to have the ability to communicate effectively with those stakeholders around what's happening financially in your business. A scorecard or dashboard, again, if you've neglected that, if you don't know your numbers, we don't know your numbers. And if we don't know your numbers, then we can't support you around any aspects of that. Now is not the time to put your head into the sand and just hope that on the other side, things will get better. Now is not the time to think that more work is the solution to your lack of profitability. Now is the time to check in with your coach, work side by side with them on the red level checklist. Protect what you've got in place right now and prepare for what could be coming down the track. Again, I'm not here to predict, but what we're here to do is to support you to prepare for what's coming down there. Yep. I have never seen such rapid change economically in my journey of being in business, which is now coming up to 24, 25 years. It's happening quicker, it's happening daily, as you would have experienced with price increases, fuel increases, insurance costs. You know it's happening. Don't ignore it. Please get the support. That's what we're here for, side by side on the mountain, back to red level once again, and be in touch if there's any support that you need. All the best. We'll talk to you soon.